To me, it's like, don't touch it.
Right. Well, I know that.
Americans and Germans were wandering into the town either because they were lost or they just came across the town. There was one rule in my town: they had to be friends, be friendly with each other, behave. So they did, they were.
How did you discover this guy, Mark, and his incredible story?
I was looking for a subject to shoot as a short film. I normally work as an editor, and I wanted to try directing a film. And I saw Mark's photographs in a magazine called The Sopus, which is an art magazine. And I just immediately fell in love with these images, and I wanted to know more about who created these images. And so I went on a plane to interview him, and I thought it would be a one-weekend shoot, and it ended up being a 4-year shoot. So it was one of those magical situations of thinking you understood the story, but realizing that the story was much deeper than you originally thought.
I started to ask questions because I didn't know who I was. I had to ask other people, what was I like? Was I a bad guy? Was I mean?
You just said that you spent 4 years with Mark. Was it in any case therapeutic also for you?
I didn't expect to meet someone who I got along with so well, and who I think Mark and I share a lot of characteristics, and I think that's one of the reasons that we maybe initially started to enjoy each other's company and hang out, and I consider Mark to be a friend. And so yeah, absolutely. I think it was a time in my life that I was looking for a way to kind of start my life over, and kind of curious how other people had, you know, done that. And here was a person who had started his life over in such an interesting way, and I think I was drawn to that.
Do the things that they could never do. So what I do is, with alter egos, I tell my friends, you can be anybody you want.
Didn't you get any idea to make a movie with Mark's figures?
Yes, absolutely. And people talk about the idea of that. And in the film you see some stop motion animation, and that's Mark trying to bring his town to life, and he wants to keep shooting the town in that way. But yeah, many people talk about the idea of a bigger version of Marwencol that's all Mark's story, you know, his story inside the world. So you know, we'll see if that comes to pass. But
It's really great.
cool. Then he switches them up and stuff. So
They have also incredible
facial.